hid in Dede'S box, inside her box. And not a single thank you has come out from Sultana's mouth. And she's telling me, oh, I'm transferring aggression. I'm like, bitch, what? Are you stupid? You're peeling someone's box you kind of have an issue with because, you know, the whole dynamics with JC. And she's feeling some type of way. And we literally, whilst you were sleeping, your drunken sleep, we literally stayed up to launder. I've never laundered my clothes with my bare hands. We had to rinse the clothes, the white clothes, we had to wash them separately. We had to do everything, all through. And I'm like, it's crazy to me because
this will not be right in any way, shape or form if it's just swept under the carpet. There's a thin line between game and wickedness. I remember the All-Star season, Ike was punished for throwing Bbnaija's clothes close to the toilet. He got a strike for that. So I'm waiting to see what Sultana's punishment is going to be. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is GloryRex. I'm a content creator, spoken word poet, and a movie audio editor. Okay, normally I'm not always this cold, but I'm very emotional about this particular video because I feel it's not right in any way, shape or form why somebody should be this, I'm lacking words, but wicked is the only thing I can think about right now. So let me know what you think about this particular.
I like to be a peacemaker. Sometimes they will always, troll me about it, like, oh, Doris, you like to do kumbaya. But that's the kind of person I am, and I'll never change who I am because I will need a kumbaya Doris, even if villain Doris is here now. So there's no kumbaya Doris anymore in this house. I don't like situations whereby I have a group of friends and then there's like discord within the group. So I tried to be like an intermediary, but I think that has backfired. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore, and I'm in my villain era. So yeah, everybody in this house is gonna get it from next week if I'm saved today. And when I go high, I go high. When I go low, I go low. I'm an extremist. So that's it. There's no middle ground for me. And Nice Doris is up. She evaporated through the net, through the garden area. And this person you see now is a villain. I'm gonna take up that role. So yeah, I'm really upset. I've had a rough couple of days. I really don't want to get into it right now because I don't want to cry. And I just want to go pack my stuff because that's what I was doing before you called me. And just because I think I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person. But like, I'm very mean. Like, I'm very selfish. And that's why they're taking me to, and that's where I'm going to be until the end of this game. So yeah, I'm locked in now. I don't have any friends in this house. I don't care about anybody but Doris Ebere, Doris Okori. That's it.
Who betrayed your trust?
Jason, very shocking. Seeing that I literally carried his tenure as the HOH on my back. That it turned into, oh, Doris the secretary, that's what I was being called. Because every time you see me, you see a paper and a pen. I was a guest of the HOH. I was the assistant to HOH. I took it upon myself to work my ass off during his week. He appreciated it, but like, he's been doing some sneaky stuff that I'm not cool with. I always say, people who have watched the show, they understand the show, yeah. Great, fine, perfect. You come into the show with a strategy, great, fine, perfect. Or you come into the show, you look around, you create a strategy, fine, perfect. But in all of that, I always just say, don't hurt people while you're doing it. Don't try to intimidate people in the negative way. I'm not saying you should not shine, but you can shine without having to like bring people down or trying to bully people. I hate bullies a lot. And that's what he was doing to somebody I thought was my friend. And I realized that Kola, who I thought was my friend, was for himself. And I told him multiple times, it was like a joke. I was like, you're not such a very nice friend. But, I think I was right, even in that, playful manner. I think I was right. Sultana, who I thought was my girl from the jump, the first time I saw her, I was like, I liked her. She looks like my older sister. So I just thought that, we had like a connection. She's been doing some really crazy stuff. I've been trying to advise her. So she was like, oh, you're trying to perfect me. I'm not trying to control you. I'm just trying to say, you have to be locked in to understand that this is a competition. They're not coming off serious. The project we did on Friday, she was dragging her feet. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. She read off, scripts. That was not the entire idea. And there was whispers of, oh, I don't want this kind of person in my group. And I spoke to her. I didn't have to name drop. I was just like, look, you have to be locked in. You don't want to be, the snail of the house where everyone is trying to reject you when it's a group project. I remember even, I didn't want to talk about this today, but the Garrick's task, I remember because I was trying to protect her from someone in the house. So I moved for her to sit. I sat next to the person, and when they were counting, they counted her as a team of 5, and I didn't get to participate because I was sat away from my group of friends because I was trying to protect her. I talked to her about that as well. I told her you have to be able to, even if you're asking for help, you have to be able to have done at least 70 or 50% of the work. Then you ask for the remaining 50 as help. I'm trying to talk to her and advise her. and that backfired. And now I'm seeing her kicking. Gigi Jasmine, who will come to me and say, oh, Doris, you're like a big sister. I want to talk to you about Victory. And now, there was an entire issue of Victory liking Sultana. And I'm like, but you know that Gigi is your friend. You can do all of this outside the house, but right now she's hurting. Gigi had called Sultana out of her name. Saying things like, oh, I can't bring my ex-boyfriends around her. She's always everywhere. Guys are always talking about her, that she's always everywhere. Basically, she's everywhere. And I'm like, okay, that's not fair for anyone to say. But you know what? I don't have to go back to say verbatim what you said. So I went to Sultana. I was like, yo, this doesn't really look good. You being around Victory, knowing that Gigi is your girl. And she's like, oh no, he's just massaging my leg. I was like, yeah, I get that, but like, it's a different case if it was somebody who doesn't like you. But we all know that he likes you and he wants to marry you. Seeing you eating breakfast with him, eating lunch, dinner, sitting next to him just doesn't really look nice. And then I, tried to make them have conversations, and it's not looking like everyone is trying to like point the finger at me. You all are the villain. JC came and whispered to me about something Kola had done. Apparently Kola had laid Dede'S bed because there's some stupid there's some stupid triangle going on there. And I encourage both men to have a conversation. I'm like, yo, you guys should have a conversation. There's no point in fighting over, petty stuff like a woman or a man or whatever. They had a conversation. It was good. I thought everything was okay. And then next thing, Jason is being shady, saying, oh, because Kola laid Dede'S bed, and Kola saying he's playing a game with Dede now, he has locked in, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever. You guys take me out of this WhatsApp group. I don't want to be in it. And then Jason whispers to me that, oh, the bed that Kola laid is going to lay in it as in he's going to lay on Dede'S bed. And I'm like, that's not a fair thing to say, seeing that you're already using your strength in the arena to intimidate this man. So I'm like, yo, just a heads up. I don't know if Dede is a problem at this point, but I don't know, there's a bad situation. And then he went back to tell Bryce. And I'm like, you're so dumb and you're so slow. The only thing you know is clothes, and I don't care if he sees this video. I'm talking what I'm talking about. I'm like, you're so slow, because of course if you tell Bryce to tell me, they will tell Dede, and they will tell Jason. I told you that so that you would know, so that you're not hurt if you see it, so that you're already prepared for whatever you see. But you're dumb and you're slow. That's the reason why you cannot just shut your stinking mouth up. And it turned into an entire thing. And Jason was like, want to speak to me, and then I realized, because Kola was like, why is Jason always so comfortable talking to you about me? So I realized that, oh, wait, I think I'm being used as a pawn, as a means of information, because he knows that I will always look out for Kola. So I feel like it was a thing of, he wants to hurt Kola, but he wants to be the good guy by being friends with Kola and dabbing him up and all of that, dancing with him at the party. But he wants certain information to get to Kola. So I was like, wait, and that's one thing I don't like. Don't use me as a pawn. If you know you want to fight somebody, fight them head on. Don't try to gather an army. Don't try to gather nobody. Be bold. Don't be a PS. Don't be. You're just being an idiot and being lame and being, I want to say the P word, but I don't think I can. But with your chest, do something with your chest. Don't use me. So that was the conversation I had with Kola yesterday, and I realized that Kola is, again, very selfish, out for himself. So I was like, okay, but nobody should talk to me. I don't want to talk to anybody. So I told JC, I called him off. I called him, I said, I used it after the I was like, I can't use it because, you're big brother. But I was like, F you, I don't want to hear anything from you. Don't speak to me. Nobody should speak to me. You all should just get, I don't want to hear anything from anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anyone. And it's so crazy that one person I didn't even like at the beginning of this show, Sabrina, is the only person I literally trust in this entire house. It's crazy to me right now. And then another thing is, Jason is now going around saying, oh, Doris is the bad person. But you're the one who went around saying, oh, you're going to destroy Kola and Dede's friendship. Oh, you're going to make sure that he feels small by standing right next to the boy during the arena games last week. Like, why are you always doing shady stuff? If you want to do shady stuff. Don't try to cut corners and make yourself look like the good guy, always dancing in the club or at the pool party, but you're doing shady stuff. If you want to do shady stuff, do it by yourself. Don't use me. I don't like it. So yesterday I was so upset in the night, I went to wake him up from his bed. And it was Sabrina that told me, Doris, is not worth it. Because me, if you mess up, I will call you out to your face. I don't need to talk. I don't need to say anything behind your back. Whatever I can say behind your back, I can say it right in front of you. So I already went in. I already woke him up. That was one thing. Then I think that they were intimidated. They never thought that I was going to have a sit down with Dede. And I was like, you know what? I feel like these men are going back and forth because they think that Dede and I will have a conversation. So I called Dede and I was like, Dede, from the jump, I really liked you. We were really locked in. I had an idea to prank the guys. And she was literally the only female who was in on it. She was like, no, Doris, let's do this. And I liked her. But for some reason, we kept saying when the men come, they're just going to scatter everything. And that's what he did. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's sit down and talk. And when she said certain things to me, then both of us now, clocked that, oh, okay, so this is what is going on. Fine, so we know where the problem is. The problem is the two stupid men. So I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. And they saw us, and I made sure they saw me hug it out so that they can't be scared. Because next thing, Kola is coming to me, oh, Doris, I heard that you were hugging Dede. I heard that you were talking to Dede. I hope my name did not come up. I'm like, your name did not come up. Because again, I'm looking at him like, he's a loose lips, and loose lips, they sink ships. And I'm like, I'm not going to do this for you. So I said, no, nothing. It's no problem. But all through since yesterday until today, I've just been avoiding him. Like, everyone should just get back, like, step back before I lose my shit. Because if I do that, I'm going to call everybody out, and I don't even care if they put me off on nomination and I go home. I don't even care. But I will make sure that I know exactly how I feel. So now that is done. And next thing, Sabrina, you're trying to tell her, you need to cut down on your drinking. You need to cut down on your drinking because you're in this space. Like, be locked in. We're about to go into the bloody arena for our task, and you're drinking to prove a point to Ortega. You look dumb. You look dumb because when you go on stage, again, I told them, I said, at the end of the day, I know it's a group tax, but guess what? On my Instagram page, on my Twitter, on my TikTok, and everywhere else, it will be my own visual, and I killed my part. The rebuttal, I killed it. I did what I have to do. So if you went there and you did a lazy job, then that's on you. So now, I'm telling her, why are you drinking when we're about to go in to do a task? Oh, Tega was complaining that she drank all through Thursday of the pool party. That's the reason why she's having a hangover. That's the reason why she's not doing the work, which is the truth, which I spoke to her about. And then, she goes to the party yesterday. Again, I wasn't around her yesterday because for some reason I got very comfortable being around her, Gigi, JC, all of them. So I was just on my own with Sabrina and with Denari. Funny, isn't it funny? The person I nominated on my very first week is now, he gave me this yesterday. Is that not wild? Anyway, so now I'm, at the garden speaking to Denari, and, he's just trying to calm me down and everything. And Fubara comes to call me, oh, there's a situation. I'm like, no, Otega comes first to tell Sabrina. And Sabrina is like, oh, there's a situation with Sultana. I was like, oh, anything concerning those people, I don't want any part of it. And then Fubara comes and she's like, oh, Doris, there's a situation. I'm like, what's the problem? And I don't know if the viewers caught this or what, but Sabrina peed in Dede's box, inside her box. So, literally, we had to unpack Dede's box, launder, hand wash some of Dede's clothes. I had to stay up to make sure that I laundered Dede's clothes, spread it, and not a single thank you has come out from Sultana's mouth. And she's telling me, oh, I'm transferring that question. I'm like, bitch, what? Are you stupid? You peed in someone's box you kind of had an issue with because, the whole dynamics with JC, and she's feeling some type of way. And we literally, whilst you were sleeping, your drunken sleep, we literally stayed up to launder. I've never laundered my clothes with my bare hands, especially in this house, but I laundered Dede's clothes yesterday with my bare hands. We had to rinse the clothes, the white clothes, we had to wash them separately, we had to do everything, all through. And I'm like, it's crazy to me because somebody's trying to, open your eyes. You're there. Jason is dancing with you, I'm dancing with Gigi like this. And, you guys are in some small, dirty-ass triangle, and you're just there, like a full kiss. And I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So when we're smooching and everything, I was just like, nope, she's an adult. This show says 21 and over, meaning everyone is grown. So if you don't have sense, that has nothing to do with me. I've done my part as a friend. I've spoken to you. I've advised you. You don't want to take it. Then I don't know what else you want me to do. So now whatever she does, even if she says she wants to jump in the pool head first, I'm not going to say a peep anymore. So those people, I don't know those people anymore. They don't need to know me. We don't know each other. That's it. So yeah, all those people. Because why would JC go around telling people, oh, be careful of her? You are the villain. You are the one bullying people. You're the one trying to do crazy stuff. Saying you want to break friendships and all of that. That's not me. So with your full chest, do it. With your full chest. You asshole.
Language.
Sorry, big brother. Is that what we do? Even Ivy, she has been going around calling Dede, oh, my wifey.
Doris.
That's her. Gosh, I'm so upset.
What do you like about Sabrina?
I just like the fact that I feel like she's like me, where she weighs things. She's not easily manipulated, Like whatever she hears, she assimilates, and she takes what she needs to take. I remember telling, I think Oteka or somebody, I was like, she might act like a blondie, if you know what I mean, like, but there's something there, she was spoken about businesses, was spoken about so many stuff, and I'm like, it's so wild that I literally looked at her, I was just like, oh, she's pretty, she's tall, I think she's a beauty queen, and the way she just acts, always chatting, talking, you think that she's just all talk and no action, but with time, I just realized that she actually understands, and she's not easily swayed, and that's exactly how I am. I'm not easily swayed. If you tell me something, I would say, fine, okay. But I'm going to have a mind of my own. You're not just going to tell me something and I'll just, swallow it and maybe regurgitate it or something. Basically, she has a mind of her own. And that's just mind-boggling because she doesn't even look or sound like someone that has a mind of her own. And we've gotten closer. She calls me mommy now. I'm trying to be her mother in the house, trying to help her do certain things. But, it's just so wild that I never even liked the girl from the jump. But I saw one conversation we had when somebody was trying to throw her under the bus, saying she had said something nasty about me. And again, I would always have conversations because again, I'm not just going to take something someone tells me. So when we had a conversation, we started building our friendship, brick by brick. And that's when I realized that this person, she's like me. She's just, my loud is different from her loud. But we're both loud, we're intelligent and everything. So I just love that she's business oriented. Oh my God, I'm crashing. Oh my God, I'm crashing. I said I was going to crash out on this show. But I said I might crash out. But I think I'm crashing out. But oh my God, these people are crazy.
Doris.
Sir.
And apart from his necklace, what do you like about Denari?
I like that he's quiet. I like my man quiet. He's very respectful. He's very respectful. He's a good listener. I don't even know where he is right now. I think he's sleepy. He said he was sleepy. He's kind. He would always like, some days ago I wasn't feeling so well, and when I went to do a major, he was literally the only one that noticed I was not in the arena. Then he came to me and was like, oh, do you want to eat something? And he kept my food, everything. And then the first time I noticed how kind he was at last week's party when he was dancing. At the time, I just started hearing whispers that he liked it. I was like, okay, he hasn't come to tell me anything. And then I noticed I was just doing my thing, dancing. And I noticed he would always like move my hair because I was sweaty, and he would like dab. And then whenever the guys are trying to be rough, he would, I'll see him trying to like block them or push them or something like that. I was holding my shoes because, my feet hurt. So I was holding my shoes and passing, and he took my shoes and kept them safely. When we're leaving, he picked up the shoes. He helped me like yesterday. I was like, he was doing the same thing. He always had like a hanky to clean. I didn't even know when my bandana fell off because I was in the groove. And I was like, wait, this hair feels loose. I was like, my bandana. And I saw him already holding the bandana. He held my glasses, both of my glasses, to help me move my boots because I was like, oh, I needed to like really get into the groove of things. I was like, oh, do you want to take off your boots? He helped me take off my boots. Helped me to massage my knee. He's very kind. He's very soft. He's very respectful. And then he warned me. He was like, if he goes home, he was like, I has had this for 7 years. That I could have it just in case he goes home, so I could remember him when like he's at home. So I was like, okay, fine, no problem. Because he was telling me, I want to give something, what he wouldn't give me. So I kept asking him, where is it? He was like, calm down. So yesterday he brought it in and was like, oh, his sister has always asked for it. I should be mad that he gave it to me. So he gave it to me. And it's very, I think I like it. It's not heavy. So he gave me both pendants. So he said to protect me from all these evil people, so he gave me like a cross. So I'm like, all these evil people in the house. So yeah. And it's wild that I actually nominated him on the first day in this room. Wow, crazy stuff.
Are there vampires in Big Brother's house?
There are vampires in your house, Big Brother. There are vampires. There are vampires in your house. Trying to suck my blood. Karashikas in the house. Evil people in the house. Yes, they are. Crazy people in your house. But me, I have holy water. And I have my cross soul. Peace out. So yeah, he has been protecting me, and he was one of the people Jason went to and said, oh, be careful, Doris is a wicked person. Wicked? I helped you during your HOH. You were very confused and tired and just annoying. And people were talking crap about you, saying that you were bad with communication, and I was the one going back and forth trying to help you. I wanted to use the B word now, but I'll save it for when I talk to him, because I'll call him out by his name like I did Kola the other day.
Glory Rex loves her YouTube subscribers and is grateful to have them. Through the highs and the lows.